So my son recently approached me wanting to have a Spotify installed on his phone, and he wanted to subscribe for the music, for online streaming, for music streaming. So I took a look at it, and one of my main criteria is to get a subscription to any of these types of services is if it has any type of parental controls where I can block or filter explicit lyrics, songs with explicit lyrics. And so that was my main concern. So I took a look at Spotify, I signed them up for the trial, and I quickly discovered that Spotify does not have parental controls, so you cannot filter songs that have explicit lyrics. So Spotify is very popular, it has a lot of songs, but it has a lot of features, but it doesn't have that important feature that I'm looking for. I looked also at Amazon Music. I have a Prime subscription, so Amazon has a membership for basically called Amazon Prime Music. It's a pretty good service as well, and unfortunately it does not have parental controls. So then I tried, looked at the Google Play Music. Google Play Music has parental controls, has a filter to block explicit lyrics. However, it only applies to their radio stations, so it doesn't apply for songs that you search for and add to your library. So that doesn't really work out. I looked at Apple Music, and Apple Music actually is the only one that I found that has a pretty good parental control on the app. Apple Music allows you to filter songs and videos that have explicit lyrics. They have a setting that you just switch it on and off, and in addition to that, it actually has a PIN number that you can enter. So if the PIN number, if you set the setting to block explicit lyrics, you have to enter a PIN number, so it locks it, so your kid cannot simply uncheck the setting. They have to actually enter that PIN number. So that's a pretty good feature right there. So Apple Music has a lot of songs. It's one of the heavy hitters. It has the parental controls that I'm looking for, so it's pretty up there in the recommendation for that specific need of parental controls. The other one that I tried is Pandora. Pandora also is very popular. It's also recently started doing the paid subscription, the Pandora Premium, where you can basically stream music the same way as the other ones. It does have a parental control or explicit lyric filter. It doesn't have a pin attached to it, so you can, anybody can just go in and uncheck the setting, but it does have the setting. So the songs, it doesn't have that many songs in their library as the other services, but it does meet that criteria, although not as robust as the Apple Music. Then I also looked at there's a lot of other services. I have Radio, Tidal, and other ones, but I think that for basic music listening, I think Apple Music is the one that I'm going to be using for my son right now. Something very important is that they actually have an Android app, which is not common, that Apple has an Android app for their service. So if you have an iPhone or an Android, you can get Apple Music. You just have to have an Apple iCloud account, which you can set up. So that's pretty much it. One of the other criteria to look for is if the service has a family plan, and Apple Music has a family plan, Spotify has a family plan, Pandora has a family plan. So there's differences in the pricing and how many devices are included. So that's another thing to consider. A family plan allows you to use a subscription for multiple people. in your family, and so there's a savings there instead of having individual accounts and pay for them separately. So that's pretty much it. One important feature to look for is parental controls on your streaming service for your kids. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or visit my site, connect with me on social media, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Thank you.